All right, welcome back. Now it's time for us to take a look at a very interesting conversation. Now our co-host Chris Carter caught up with the Onukpai of Accra High School. Of course, Accra High School is celebrating 100 years of existence, and a fantastic conversation. There's choir, display, and all of that. Let's enjoy this bit, okay? So this is Onukpai with Chris Carter talking to the members of Accra High School.
Wow, what a spirited performance by the Accra High School choir. I really loved it. It took me all the way to church. What a good feeling. But I'm sure you're wondering why the Accra High School is here today. And well, it's simple. It's because they've reached a very amazing milestone, a milestone worth celebrating. The Accra High School has reached its centenary year and we are celebrating them. All right, so in the studio with me, we have Evelyn Sagwell Nabia, who is the headmistress, Edmond Kofi Dufour Adai, who is the global president of the Old School Association, and Monica Bogo, assistant head of academics of the Accra High School. You are welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Really nice having you in the studio today. And before we get into the conversation, I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations on 100 years, because it's really a milestone worth celebrating. All right, Evelyn, I'll start with you. So can you give us a brief history about the school and how it has evolved in the past 100 years?
Accra High School started, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And as a school, 100 years, we are really very excited to be here. Our school started in 1923 by Reverend Roberts, a Sierra Leonean, with 8 boys. He came to Ghana as a reverend minister, but in the course of his work, he realized that there was need to give some formal education to the young people in the country. Yeah. So he started the school from Ayalolo. Over the years, we have evolved, and from Ayalolo, when the school started expanding, the space became quite small, and in 1967, the school moved from Ayalolo to our present site at North Reach. Right. Currently, we have a student population of 2,409, and these students are pursuing various programs in the school. Right. We have our traditional 6 programs, general arts, general science, technical, home economics, visual arts, and recent times, government have chosen our schools to be one of the schools to start STEM. And so we also do STEM education just this year, this academic year. We started with the first batch of the students there. Right. So, but let me add that our school have a very strong team, strong in everywhere, because we have one of our own who is very close to the president. That is the secretary to the president of the Republic, right. Nana Asante Bediatu. Oh. So that is one of our own, and several others. You find us everywhere. That's nice. Even here, your HR.
Of course, of course.
That's a good one.
Yes, true. Yes. True. Okay.
So just a little brief, and for 100 years, last year in August, we launched our centenary. It's a year-long program. Right. So we launched where the program was graced by the second gentleman, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Right. And then we will be climaxing it this year in November, on November 18th. And we are now expecting the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Right. Okay, so we will come to all the programs that you have set out for the centenary celebration, but I just want to ask, Monica, how has the school managed to, keep its traditions and values over these years?
Okay, so over the years, we have something we call the history of the school. And then we have a group of people who always make sure that the history of the school is known to everybody who comes to the school. So over the years, when students come in, we have something we call the orientation. We have to let them know about the history of the school, the traditions of the school, so that they will know why Accra High is where it is now, and the reason why they have to continue with that tradition. Besides that, after the orientation, occasionally we have interactions with students, with old students, and with other stakeholders. So we always want to talk about the fact that this is the foundation on which the school was built. So we want students to make sure that that foundation is always kept. Besides that, we also do occasional meetings with smaller groups in the school. And anytime we have such meetings, we make sure we talk about the tradition, especially of the founder of the school. When the headmistress was talking, she talked about the fact that currently we have 2,409 students. I would like to say that the girls are not being left behind at all. Formerly, it used to be you have so many boys in the school and just a few girls. Currently, we have 1,220 girls and 1,189 boys.
Right.
Yes. So, and proudly, Accra High being what it is, she said we are located in a privileged area.
Right.
We are so privileged that the Minister of Education also established the only STEM center in the Greater Accra region in Accra High School. Ours is not just a STEM center, it is a STEAM center. You know, we have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But we realize that, I mean, it's not only science students who should go into those areas. You know, we have creative people like the visual arts. When we talk about engineering, we need to create, and we need the creative people in that area. So our center is not just a STEM center, it is a STEAM center. So we have the science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics center.
Right, that's nice.
And it serves the whole of Greater Accra region.
Right.
But we own the center. Accra High School owns the center. So we have the first set of pre-engineering students in Accra High School.
Okay. All right. So, Edmund, you are the global president of the Old School Association. How has the Old School Association actually impacted to the betterment of Accra High over the years?
Okay, so thanks for the opportunity. And I want to be called Kofidofo, Onukpa Kofidofo.
Okay.
Because we are Onukpai.
All right.
Which means that of all the schools within the Greater Accra to the Eastern Regional Sector of Ghana, then Accra High School was the first to be established. So a few of the Central Region schools are just older than us, just about 2 or 3. So we are there, and we appreciate what we stand for. You ask about the tradition of the school. The school crest is emblem with 4 symbols. You see a tree in there.
Right.
The whole world is not talking about environmental
we
issues.
see the tree right there.
You know what is happening in China? It's happening in the US, the heat waves. That is greening. And we have the cocoa that resourced our country. So that's one tradition we're telling our people. We need to keep the environment and keep the environment right. So that's the tradition of the school. And the old students try to let the students appreciate this. The world is now waking up to this. We have known of this almost a century. If others are listening to us, we will not be where we are now. The second thing has to do with the elephant. It represents the facility of hard work, perseverance, and endurance. And that tradition, we want the young ones to understand and appreciate. The Chinese say that if you want to develop for a century, you plant people. If you want to develop a year, you plant corn.
Right.
If you want to do it for a century, you plant a tree. But if you want to do it beyond a century, you plant people. And we are in a century because we have planted people. What is in your head lives with you forever until you die. You can even leave it behind by putting it down on paper. These are traditions that the old students have tried to impact the lives of the young ones with. Then, not to talk too much, you see there's a Union Jack. There's a color of a Union Jack there. That's for good governance. Because during the time of Accra High School's formation, Ghana was then under the colonial rule. So our flag was the Union Jack. Currently, we have the Ghana flag. Yes, it's for good governance. Now the whole world is talking about good governance. We want our students to appreciate the fact that dictatorship takes nobody anywhere. You need to learn what it is to appreciate the other and run the country or run your business on good governance. These are things that Accra High School's tradition has taught us as old students, and we want to impart it, and we continue to impart in the lives of the students. We've established a counseling unit. The school has its own counseling unit, but the old students have come out with that as well. Because you see, if you don't get guidance, Bible says in a multitude of counselors, there is safety. Accra High School has been a school of religion and of knowledge and of impacting people that will go out there and impact society.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing in life.
Yeah.
If you don't make an impact on society, then you just passed.
Right.
You didn't live. We don't want to pass. We want to leave a legacy in the life of people.
Right. So earlier on, Evelyn was actually talking about, you know, someone that works close to the president being an old student of the school. Can you also can you name some more of them? Because I'm sure there are a lot more out there that people do not know about.
So many more.
Yeah.
The current bishop of the Methodist Church.
Yeah, the regional bishop.
The regional bishop.
Bishop Bolabi.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
And we have some justices. Maybe I have to allow my...
No, let me talk about that.
My Onukpa.
Yes.
They are Onukpa. Mirinda Greenstreet, the recent appointed Chancellor of the University of Ghana. She's an old student. You have Professor Nunu. He's an old student. Dr. Thomas Ama, old student. The revered Professor Nukunya, who passed recently, was an old student. The great poet, Achukwu Okai, was an old student. If you talk about Kweku Sechiado, he is an old student. Jefferson Saki is an old student. Lisbeth Saki, Honorable, the first lady female mayor of the capital city of Ghana, is an old student. I can go on. You have
and of course, our very own HR.
Yes, your HR is an old student. You have them in sports. Uta, Efriye, is an old student. I can mention.
So we have them in all industries.
Every area of the facet. For the president of the Ghana Employers Association, Daniel Achiampo, Ghana Employers Association, all the employers of Ghana, the president, is an old student.
Right.
Yes,
right.
and so if you give me the opportunity, I
you will go
use,
on and on and on.
It's a litany.
All right, so now let's talk about this whole celebration. You know, centenary. We are celebrating a whole centenary. That's a big deal, and I'm sure the celebration is a year long. Yeah. And what are some of the activities that have already been seen done, and what should we expect next?
Okay, so we have already done the launch. That was in August last year, where we had the second gentleman being the special guest. On the 4th of August this year, we will have a revival.
Right.
On the 11th, there will be a homecoming. And on the 12th, there will be a procession from the old sites, Ayalolo, where the school started, to the new sites.
Right.
So we have a series of events, but the immediate one will be on the 4th, where we'll have the revival. Yes.
Okay.
We've done some lectures at the school in order to bring the students up to speed on what is happening beyond the environment of Accra High School, because the world is now a global village, and you need to bring them up to speed on that. So we've had some lectures done. We've done mentorship programs for them beyond. And as she has said, we're rolling out almost every now and then. 4th August, we'll have the Accra High School has produced a lot of Reverend Ministers. Like we said, we have the current Bishop of the Accra Regional Diocese, Right Reverend Bolabi Bote. He's an old student. And then we have people like Francisca Duncan Williams. We have the Apostle General, the only Apostle General in Ghana, Sam Crunchy Ankra. Is an old student. We have Michael Ensel, who is an old student, and many of them. Many of them.
That's a lot of bragging rights.
Yes, very.
That's a lot of bragging rights.
And these are people who speak to the nation.
Yes.
These are not just some men of God hiding in some corner.
Sure.
They speak to the nation, and they affect our nation. And they were birthed in Accra High School.
All right. So now, talking about the dates, which dates is the revival event?
On the 4th of August.
4th of August.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on the 17th of August, you have another.
That will be the Founders Day.
Yeah.
The school was founded on the 17th of August, 1923. So on that day, we'll have the Founders Day.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so before I let you wrap up, I hear that the students are going to perform the school anthem of the school.
Redimentis, opportunitate,
We are celebrating 100 years. 100 years of being in existence. Yeah. What message do you actually have for the students, the current students, the staff, the old students, and everyone who have supported this school?
Okay, let me say that for the young ones, it is an honor and a privilege to witness and be part of something that is centennial. Very, very much so. I sitting here never knew or thought that I would be part of this. Mm-hmm. But here we are. Rollins said, we make history, others write them. Right. We are part of history. These students of our time are writing, they are making history, and it's being written in different forms. They should take advantage of it and leave marks, sand marks on the sands of time, footprints that will be spoken about and read about into another century. And so we encourage them to study and study and study. They are in school for just one thing, 2 and 3, which is study, study, and study. Both academic and in any form that will give them knowledge beyond the environment of the school, good knowledge. They should take advantage of it because they are in a very good environment. You're living in a rich, schooling in rich. I mean,
that's very privileged.
Privileged. You are surrounded by embassies. You have the Swiss embassy. You have work sitting behind you.
Right behind you.
You have the German embassy in front of you. I'm coming from Kumasi. There are locations in the Central region where people don't have opportunity, but they are studying like mad. So students, they should just study and listen to your teachers and study. Right. So that their parents will have the benefit of that which they've spent money on and have put them there. The second thing is that for the school management, we will encourage them to not give up on our students. We know some of them are difficult, but they should continue to persevere. It will pay off. And for the old students, Dr. Sylvia Sean Katai, and all the rest who have supported the school to date, and for those out there, Franco Furia and others, they should come along. We have 100 years to celebrate. They should join us on that platform, and let's raise the flag of Accra High School higher and higher. And Ghana will be the benefit of that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once more, congratulations on celebrating 100 years. So we've been speaking to Evelyn Sagbil Nabia, who's the headmistress, Edmond Kofi Dufo Adai, who's the global president of the Old Students Association, and Mrs. Monica Gbogbo, the assistant head of academics of Accra High School. A big congratulations to them. Now, it's time for us to take one more music from the choir. We'll be right back.
Join us in celebrating a century of excellence. Accra High School, founded in 1923, has reached a monumental milestone.
Accra High School, making while the sun shines. Accra High School is 100 years old and we are creative, prosperous.
We have high moral values.
We are high achievers.
A school of integrity.
We are victorious. Backman,
high moral.
Backman, high moral. Backman, high moral.
From humble beginnings to remarkable achievements, it's been an extraordinary journey.
Nanka Bruce,
always the best.
Nanka Bruce,
always the best.
Nanka Bruce,
always the best.
It's our centenary, and we are proud to have produced the best academic services to Mother Ghana.
It's a century of perseverance,
endurance, excellence, and good service.
Clover Ado, the Golden House from Accra High School. Accra High is 100 years old, and we are happy to celebrate with you.
100 years of victory,
success, enhancement,
achievement,
greatness,
academic progress.
Clover Ado,
power,
Clover Ado,
power,
Clover Ado,
power,
regimentals,
opportunitatem,
Robert,
action,
Robert,
action,
Robert,
action.
We represent the Robert House from Accra High School, and we are 100 years old.
100 years of growth,
100 years of development,
100 years of unity, 100 years of good academic performance. We are proud high schoolians. Hooray!
Mark your calendars for the grand festivities. On the 4th of August, 2023, as a prelude to our centenary celebrations, join us for a revival of faith as we express gratitude for the blessings we've received. Then, on the 17th of August, 2023, it's the highly anticipated Founders' Day celebration, honoring the visionaries who paved the way. And finally, on the 18th of November 2023, prepare for the ultimate highlight, the Grand Durbar, an unforgettable climax to our centenary celebrations. Be part of history as we celebrate 100 years of impact. Accra High School, a century of excellence, shaping the future. Redimentes opportunitatem.